romantic.
I don't know if you all can still hear me, but I love yous. Thank you for being here.
Cole moved like a shadow.
Are we back?
Also moved like a knife. A shadow
Are we good?
wearing a hat where
Did it
dreams
restart the
can
stream? I
die.
hope not.
It's a riddle.
We back. We're back.
A cold riddle that gnaws at your mind, but you'll feel better when it's gone.
It did?
That
Great.
makes as much sense as anything Cole says.
So basically, the Ethernet port on this laptop is garbage, and anytime it's like slightly moved, it's just like, oh,
Do you place
connection
your herald
interrupted.
above the
That's
law,
what happened.
Ambassador?
Thank you so much for the hype
Use
train,
for my lady.
everyone. I didn't even realize that was a thing.
Eyes glittered like angry opals. The law destroyed by
I blame
rebellion,
aggressively
by
okay
civil
gaming.
war, by poor fiscal management. We are the law.
I did nothing. I blame Solus. Let's blame Solus for all of our problems from now on.
We left
Always
our
blame
mark
Solus.
on Adamant, but the dust hadn't settled, and neither had Harding. I can offer you a drink, if I catch your meaning. If you'd caught my meaning, you'd have offered a double. What is even happening here?
Tim and Nick are agents of Fenrirel. So does anyone like Solus? Because
The
I
Iron
never
Bull
did.
was a great slab of muscle with horns that could hang
Is that
in
a thing?
tapestry. One eye
Did anyone
down
besides
the thread,
Grace like
but the other
Solus?
hidden
I was gonna say.
an eye patch like a
Well, of
chance
course
to
Grace
fix his
did.
old sins.
Fuck Solus. That's what I'm saying. Fuck
He
him, dude. I
barked,
never
not
liked
looking back
Solus.
as he entered.
He's such a pointy-eared
The
fuck with his
dancer
bald
the
head and
great
his dimple
rack
fucking
comes
chin.
on
Fuck
in
that dude.
5. That is
Yeah,
spot on,
exactly.
actually.
Haven't seen enough to have an opinion. You don't want to see any more. Fair enough.
The commander had the look of a Templar who had
I don't know.
seen the worst
I
of
never
humanity,
liked him.
Yet still had the
He was
time
very
to style
pompous,
his hair. This isn't
very
just a
condescending.
war, he said.
My ex-partner
His
loved
gaze
him.
steely like a dull
Glad to
blade.
hear that that's an ex-partner.
It's the only war.
Because I have no love for Solus, honestly. And going into the DLC, you know he's behind it, right? It's so obvious. I thought he was kind of a bro. I totally.
Wore a class of
In all
handsome
honesty, I
flair
understand.
cultivated by
Cassandra,
1,000
please.
years of Tevinter
Jesus, what is
elitism.
this?
The name's Dorian. He glared. D-O-R-I-A-N.
Is this
Spell
Cassandra?
right,
It sounds like
you
Cassandra to me.
marble-headed lump, or it's toad time. A toad?
I was so
That's
mad that I didn't get to
incredible.
punch him. That final conversation, it's like, okay, I understand where you're coming from. You're an understandable villain,
The bold
but
elf
it still
spun,
it didn't
made
redeem the
staff
feelings I
crackling
had
like the
for
city
him
after a
from the
good man's
beginning.
murder. You're crazy, the Red Templar cried in terror.
If you had a bad relationship with him in the main game, there's a cutscene where you can punch him in the face.
Better to fade out than burn away.
This is Cassandra reading Varric's book.
Varric.
Now that makes more sense. Cassandra and Varric. Yeah, Cassandra and Varric are definitely up there. I love Iron Bull too, but he
Where am
fucking
I?
turned on
I
us.
don't. Oh, here it is.
I mean, that's my own
The
fault.
Seeker clutched at my vest, her tears as desperate as they were pitiful. Varric, I was wrong about everything, she sobbed. Could you find it in your noble heart to forgive me? That dwarf, he put me in the book. I'm in the book. I am reading the shit out of this.
Okay. Worth it. Worth it. I'm like, Cassandra, what are you raving about in the background here? It was definitely worth it. Any chance for that, Nick? Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to do that. Thank you for reminding me. Still hate him. Me too. I hate Solus. To all of you who played Dragon Age Inquisition, who laughed, cried, and reached out on social media, who made fan art and comics, and Really? You're gonna make that a timed screen game? Thank you. God damn it. Guess I'm gonna have to go back and read that over again on my own time. Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just make that an X to continue? Push button to continue. It's that simple. God damn it. It didn't even let me clip that. Not allowed. No epilogues allowed here. How do we feel? I don't like Solus even more than before. I miss Iron Bull. I'm sad that I didn't save Iron Bull's company. I thought I was making the decision for the greater good. Will I play Dragon Age Origins? Most likely not for a while.
Seriously, I gave it.
Ready Prince Jr., thank you.
That's really all he wanted.
For the Iron Bull shout out.
That's what he gives. And if he catches you giving 99, he's gonna get in your ass. And I got no beef with that. Oh, nice kills, Aztec.
Nice kills, Aztec.
So yeah, man, it's, big story or not, it's still a process, and there's other people involved. And, I was fortunate a handful of times.
That was such a good. Let me pause my sharing of thoughts and feelings to congratulate my teammate on a good kill. Classic. Yeah, he streams. When this game came out, he streamed it. I love that. Hold on. Here, let's go over here. Let's go over here. This game music is too intense for me right now. Thoughts on the ending. Initially, my very gut instinct reaction. First of all, let's start with my only real complaint is holy fuck, they gave me no time to breathe. I know I'm streaming here and we need extra time to process things, but the fuck, man? They had to give Cassandra's dialogue over the credits, which I was not prepared for. And then I missed the end slate summary, which could have easily been a button push to get through, but it was a time screen. Those are my only complaints, really. Other than that, fan-fucking-tastic. The DLC was amazing. I feel like they felt like they were, there was an expectation for the DLC to be even more intense than the base game, which for something that's an 8-hour long expansion, how do you compare that to a game that takes, I don't even know, at least 30 or 40 hours to complete? And I feel like they really nailed it. And I think for two key reasons, they really made sure all of the combat was just dialed up and just challenging enough. I agree, Eggroll. I agree. That's another thing I was gonna say is why?
There you go.
Why was the DLC kept separate?
For the boys. Tits out for the boys.
Tits out for the boys.
Tits out for the boys. Tits out for the boys.
And what else?
Dicks out for the girls.
Dicks out for the girls.
Dicks out for the girls. Dicks out for the girls.
That's how they
all
roll.
we did every night on tour.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to know what the reasoning was behind having Trespasser as a DLC. Equal opportunity. It goes both ways. Everyone is happy. Yeah, I don't know if it was a time constraint, if they wanted to give themselves more time to finish the ending, or if it was more profit related. And at the time that the game came out, DLC was a big thing. Serious talk, serious music. I fucking love the Resident Evil save themes. It's my favorite part of those games, I think. But yeah, even more so knowing the ending with Solus and how it was planned out from the beginning, which I'm not sure if it was or not, or if they just like, that's the thing, is like the fact that the ending was tied into DLC makes me question how it was developed versus if it was just released as a thing. I would never have had that question. It was a budget thing. And they were able, oh, okay. Could be wrong, don't quote me. That's how I feel. It's like, I'm gonna say this, I'm not sure, so don't quote me. I feel a lot better if it was tied into budget more than profit. Like if they were forced to release the game and they didn't have enough time to figure out or like develop what ideas they had. I love the ending. I love the way they wrapped it up. But again, it's just, as someone who thinks about behind the scenes processes and the logic and the reasoning behind creative choices like that, to have a story segmented in such a fashion, it's always going to leave me with questions, really. But it's more, it's not really surface level. It's more like again, it's behind the scenes. Like why did they choose to release the story in such a way? But I'm really glad that I went back and finished this. It was definitely worth it. Thank you, Aaron and Neptune specifically, and Grace by extension, for motivating me to finish this DLC, to play through it, because I think it was definitely worth it. And I think when I finished the base game, I was so burnt out on this game that I was kind of questioning whether or not I would actually enjoy the DLC. I knew you enjoyed it. I was gonna say, so my thought, if I would have to.
Don't know, Patrick. I'm just like everyone
Thank
else,
you,
no
Tim.
matter how many stars I have.
Aaron is a good noodle.
74.
Who said that?
This game, it is a lot. And me and Nick were talking earlier. It's like, I can totally see how this game could be someone's main game, quote unquote. And this is all they play. And they play multiple playthroughs because there's so much to unpack. And like, I don't even know what 100% playthrough of this game looks like, but I'm sure it takes a lot to get through. Single-handedly scared me off a lot of open world games. I enjoy this game because it does a good job of providing you options and like levels of detail to really pour through, like with the equipment and all the potions and all the companions and like just all the choices it gives you. It's so good. I can't even wrap up my own thoughts. It's a lot. Exactly, Neptune. It's a lot. Still got to do 100%. Same. But I'm glad that I actually saw the real ending. Much love for Freckles. Man. I don't even know who to be as a person anymore. I'm just going to be thinking about this game. Cheers for Freckles. Now I want to replay it and pay attention to Solus the whole time. That's the dream. But I think I still have to do do I still have to do a Nick impression? I do, don't I? Tim playing Dragon Age next? Yes. We'll leave Dragon Age Origins to Tim. We're passing the baton, buddy. But no, yeah, in all seriousness, if these games were more easily accessible to me and like the platforms that I'm currently playing on, I would totally go. Absolutely not. The Tim-quisition? It sounds better than the Ben-quisition, right? It's more of a rhyme. It's more of like a through line. Now it's time to finish Farm Simulator Trespasser. Let's do it. Let's go. It's only 200 hours. Nothing big. No big deal. Do it. Okay, I'm gonna do the Nick impression before we sign off for the night. So I don't forget. Turn the music off. Because it's gonna get real quiet. It's gonna get real ASMR here in a second. I don't even have room in my backlog for Wordle. There's no room for Wordle. Okay. Nick impression. Incoming. Here we go. Let's mentally prepare ourselves. Okay. All right, Nick impression. Can you include the mic static? Sweats. All right, so I'm trying to really want to play Mario Kart, but I don't have any room to download. So can I join in Mario Kart later when it's downloaded? And I also have bionic arms now, so it's really gonna help me out when I'm racing later on. What if Faramir joined the Fellowship in Rivendell? That would be awesome. And scene. I hope you all like that Nick impression. He's the still frame in the epilogue of the crossbow arm. Nice. I'm glad y'all liked it. I'm sorry that it took forever for me to get to it. There was a lot to unpack there at the end of that game. I still don't know how to act as a person or as a gamer. Certified Razzed. Thank you. All right, let's wrap things up here. Who are we rating? It's been such a day. Oh my god. Thank you to everyone who stopped in and hung out today. It's been an awesome Tuesday. Started out with Farm Sim, quickly retired from the farming life, and then we finished out the Inquisition of Dragon Age. 18 minutes. We've only been streaming for 18 minutes. I know, right? All right, who's on? Who we rating? Where are we going? My baller clip broke your OBS. That's right. Exactly. Oh. Yes. Yes, that's Nick. That's the exact. I was like, fuck. Miso's playing Chrono Trigger? Why am I even questioning who we're gonna raid? It's been forever since I've raided Miso too, so no complaints here, no questions at all. Hold on. Before we do that, thank you all again for hanging out. Please stick around for the raid, because Miso is fantastic. And she's fucking playing Chrono Trigger. Can you believe it? Thank you all for being here. Thank you everyone who motivated me to get through this DLC. It's been a blast. It's been a roller coaster of emotions. I don't know how I feel about elves anymore. It's gonna take some time to reconcile all of these feelings, but please stick around for the raid. Show Miso your love. If you're not following her, please consider doing so, because it's always a blast in her streams. And if you enjoy an ounce of chaos here, you're gonna feel right at home over there. So I hope you all have a good night. Thank you again, Neptune. Hope you have a good night. Take care, all. Much love. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Your boy said it, and we're doing it. Goodbye.